Hello, this is Dave, and welcome to Equity Story. Um, Here's the ASX 200 right now, and it's holding above this sort of 5,200 level, and we're in a little bit of a holding pattern. And as we've spoken about on the videos many times before, the world markets are obviously watching pretty carefully these elections in the States. So what's our plan at Equity Story, and how are we going to play the next week and a half? And really, I think it's very, very simple. What we see is if Trump gets in, the markets could potentially sell off. If that happens, what we're interested in doing is obviously putting some stocks on, which we call it our little crash portfolio. And if you go down here, I can show you some of the little crash stocks, and they're EFTs, and similar to when people short these. As the market sort of goes down or crashes random, these little EFTs will go up. And obviously you've got the Bear and the BBOZ, which is a geared one. These are um, basically the Australian market, and you've got the BBUS, which is the US markets. Uh, the other stock we believe could do quite well if the Trump gets in and the markets absolutely get into a little bit of a panic, is the US dollar, and obviously gold should do pretty well. So we are already in Northern Star and Evolution, and I think you can see Evolution and Northern Star actually on massive buy signals. So potentially, if Trump wins, gold, it really does look like it's going to have quite a little jump upwards, and I think these little gold stocks could do really, really well. Um, and if Clinton gets in, what we're simply going to do, we're going to go and look at the good stories, the ones that we made a lot of money on, some of the ones that we sold. What we've spoken about before, your catapults. Again, look at catapult, just sort of coming back to that long-term moving average. So, if Clinton wins, it'd be good maybe to buy around these levels. Again, Appen, again coming down, good levels to buy it. Suddenly Adasol as well, a little jump up today, jumped off that moving average really nicely today. Obviously next DC, so there's a number of stocks which are going down to more interesting levels for us, and VTG as well, really it's really had a fall, this stock, and we're just waiting to talk to management to get a little bit better idea of what's going on here. We think we know. We won't maybe put that one on yet, back till we really understand what is going on. And again, BWX. So we've got a number of some of the best 3-year growth stories on the market, and some of the ones we're in at the moment, some of the ones like SOM that ran a bit hard when we put it on. Again, it could come back and give everyone a chance to get in around that sort of 350 level, which would be great. And again, obviously A2 Milk, there's going to be a fantastic opportunity to get into really good 3-year growth stories, I think at really excellent prices. So we have a plan. There it is. Very, very simple. What we might try and do, obviously, we're going to try and watch these polls as closely as we can. And, I spent quite a bit of time today trying to get a feeling of what's going to happen. And there's a map. There's a map actually you can look online, and it's basically has all the states and gives you some sort of idea who needs to win, what state to win. And really, it does. It seems a complete jungle, and I think potentially this election could go either way. For me, it does have this real Brexit feeling about it, and potentially, obviously, what happened at Brexit. It's the world markets seriously got very, very surprised, and the underdog just won through. You can see a little bit on the volatility index. This gives you a good idea. You can see this big spike up, and that's all the fear. This is all a bit of the fear of potentially Trump winning. And I think if these election results start looking really good towards the Trump camp tonight, you might see this VIX index even jump up a little bit higher, maybe even around that sort of 25 level. That's really all I've got to talk about tonight. I think I'll keep it pretty short. It's pretty simple. I think I've given you a pretty clear idea of how we're looking to play the next 2 weeks. I do apologise. Obviously, we're not putting any trending stocks out at the moment. There's sort of the trends have really, the market's just not going up. The trends have really hit a brick wall. Um, I think obviously, it's good we put Northern Star and Evolution on, and it looks like those are going to make good money for us. I don't think Orocobra's far to move. Orocobre should move up fairly soon as well. Happy to hold that big div stock FXL, and obviously BAP, FPH, happy to hold. And Focus, like I said, I thought it would jump up and go back above that 5.4 level. It looks like it's going to do that, and that should maintain a pretty stable pattern to hopefully build a decent recovery of a good company, which we expect to happen. Anyway, I'd like to thank you for listening to Equity Story, and I look forward to bringing you this report tomorrow night. Thank you. Good night.